Hello. Today we're going to talk a little bit on the nature of women. Let's try and get this set. There we go. It's a little better. All right. Um, we've all heard through time to time and throughout the story of history. That women will go say they're not shallow or anything like that. They don't look for this. They look for love. We all know that's horseshit. We also know that their own hormones will actually not allow them to do that. Their own hormone, their own physical nature actually prevents them from loving or caring to the same degree as a man. We know this. I have shown this in a number of my previous videos. But today I want to talk about specifically an article that came out about a week ago. I found a link. I posted a link. I don't remember where I got it. I don't know if another MGTOW posted it or not. But I am happy that it spread around a little bit. But this was from Japan, Japan Times, and it was about how 75% of women want the beta male provider. I found this interesting. They were asked if they want a very attractive man who is broke effectively, or a very, very rich, very ugly man. 75% of the women took the money. So if there's any doubt, see, if what women were saying was correct, right, that they would marry for love, that you would think that it would be somewhat close to somewhere around a 50-50 split. I mean, hell, even up to like 57 to 43. That is still, you're talking a margin of error about 3 points. It still puts it fairly close together. But no, that's not what we see. What we see is the fact that just about every woman on the planet is greedy, and they want to mooch off a man. They don't want to work. There have been a number of articles about the Japanese women being told, hey, you need to step up and work, and the women are effectively collectively saying, we don't want to. You do it. So, and that's one thing to say, well, that's Japan. It's from the advancement of the herbivore men. And when I first read the article, that is what I thought. That they wanted the rich man to go and take care of them. They're not going to go for a boyfriend because, well, they can't find one. And then a couple days ago, I found another article. This one was from Canada, in which, and I will be posting all 4 of these in the description box, where women don't want a man who makes less than they do. Then we have Huffington Post titled Unemployed Men, Undesirable to Women. And then we have one site from another thing, the Economic Collapse blog. But effectively go and reiterates that there's a 75% thread that just remains through all of them. Now, the question I have is, or had at first, was, all right, just greedy chicks. They don't really care about who they're sleeping with. And then I realized I was wrong. I looked over the questionnaires a little bit, and they always ask, who would you marry? Not who would you have a relationship with. Or sometimes that wasn't the case, but it was never, who would you strictly have sex with? Statistically speaking, now we know that 75% of women will willingly choose an ugly man that they are not attracted to specifically for his resources and nothing more, which makes 75% of women on the planet nothing more than whores. Keep this in mind. They determined this, not me. But I agree. See, when you have something like that and you realize that almost effectively 80% of women are whores, I mean, we're getting close to this 80-20 rule, aren't we? They never said that they wouldn't have sex with the men that they were attracted to. which would fun, huh? Now, since we also know that more women cheat than men, and they cheat more frequently, do any of us honestly expect them to not be screwing the other 25% of broke, attractive men in this scenario? I would think not. This is where we once again have more tools and we know what to do with these four articles, and hopefully others add to these four. We are effectively proving female nature. We have proven many times over that the vast majority of them are ruled by nothing more than hormone levels within their own body. They seem to lack the cognizant ability to override those emotional reactions. We need to use this to our advantage. We can disseminate this information here and there, but as we've been seeing, as the reactions to MGTOW have become more and more violent, because how dare we say women are not worth it? How dare we tell manginas that, dude, you're just being stupid? We are coming under such scrutiny simply because we are right, and they don't like it. Feminists don't like it because they cannot argue against us, because every time they do, they lose. I don't mean that they have to admit that they were wrong, but we present facts. We present data. They make their claims, we prove them wrong. We have to remain mindful of the fact that when we debate feminists and manginas and white knights, we're not trying to convince them. I never try to convince a white knight or a mangina. My job is to convince anybody else watching, listening to, or reading the back and forth, the debate. That is what I do, to find openings to present information. Does that involve leaving a shit ton of links to articles? Yeah, why? Well, they're making a claim and coming and saying that, well, they got this from their college, they got this from their whatever, to try and give it to try and stress the authority of their opinion and their concepts. We need to destroy that. This is one way to do it. These articles here effectively show women's true nature. They will go and hamstring the man who makes the money, divorce him, take his money, and then go towards the 25% of the men that they would have nothing to do with otherwise. Well, I hope I'm trying to keep these things a little short. I know I don't exactly have the most pleasant of voices, so have a good day, and keep your eyes and ears open. We're winning on so many fronts that women in feminist studies groups and women's studies groups are bitching about the effect MGTOW is having. Unlike the MRA, we don't play nice. We don't try and pander to the Nawalts of the world. If you can find a Nawalt, she would be a Nawalt given a specific set of circumstances. Given another set of circumstances, that Nawalt status goes right out the freaking door. Don't ever forget that. I digress. Have a good one.